Welcome back to the channel Rare Coins All World, where we explore the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. Today, we have something truly special to talk about, the 1974 US $1 coin with the mint mark. You might think, isn't this just another dollar coin from the 70s? Well, let me tell you, the 1974 $1 coin has some hidden value that might surprise you. In fact, depending on a few key factors, your 1974 $1 could be worth significantly more than you think. Stick with me until the end, and I'll reveal just how much this particular coin could be worth today. It could be the $40,000 jackpot you didn't know you had. Let's start with a little bit of history. The 1974 $1 coin was struck during a period and the US was transitioning away from paper currency for lower denominations. The US Mint had already started experimenting with coinage for larger denominations, and the Eisenhower dollar, which was issued in 1971, was a major part of that transition. The 1974 $1 coin is part of the larger series featuring Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States. The coin was released in honor of Eisenhower's contributions to the country, and it was struck in 0.4% silver and 0.6% copper, a change from the 90% silver that had been used in earlier dollar coins like the Peace Dollar and the Morgan Dollar. This was part of a broader move to reduce the amount of silver used in U.S. coinage as silver prices soared in the 1960s and 1970s. However, despite being a relatively modern coin, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar can be rare and valuable under the right circumstances. There are a few factors that affect its value, including its mint mark, condition, and rarity. On the obverse of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar, you'll see a portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, based on a photograph taken after he became president. The design was created by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint at the time. The portrait is surrounded by the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year, 1974. Above Eisenhower's head, you can see a small S.D., or no mint mark depending on where the coin was minted. On the reverse of the coin, we find the iconic Apollo 11 insignia, designed to commemorate the first successful moon landing in 1969. The design features an eagle landing on the moon, with an olive branch in its talon. The words, "United States of America," and $1 are inscribed around the image, and this reverse design is one of the reasons why the Eisenhower dollar remains so popular with collectors to this day. Now, here's where things get interesting. The mint mark plays a major role in determining the rarity and value of the 1974 $1 coin. In 1974, the U.S. Mint produced Eisenhower dollars at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the largest number of 1974 Eisenhower dollars, and most of these coins have no mint mark. While they are the most common version of the coin, they're still collectible, especially if they are in high-grade condition. Coins with no mint mark are worth less than the D and S mint mark varieties, but they still hold appeal for collectors, particularly those looking for coins in mint state, MS 65, or better, Denver Mint, D mint mark. The 1974 D Eisenhower dollar, minted in Denver, is rarer than the Philadelphia version, though still relatively common compared to some other coins in the series. However, because fewer were minted in Denver, it is highly valued by collectors, particularly when found in high-quality condition. If you have a 1974 D Eisenhower dollar that has been well preserved or is in MS 65 or better, it can fetch a significantly higher price. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. The 1974 S Eisenhower dollar was struck at the San Francisco Mint. These coins were primarily produced as proof coins, which means they were struck with specially polished dies to produce a high-quality finish. Proof coins are much rarer than standard circulation coins, which makes them highly collectible. If you have a 1974 S-proof Eisenhower dollar, particularly one that is in perfect PR 69 or PR 70 condition, it can be worth a lot more than the other versions of the coin. As with any coin, the condition of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is critical when determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. Here's how the grading system breaks down. VG. Very good coins in VG condition have visible wear, but the details are still recognizable. These coins typically aren't worth much more than their face value unless they are rare or have special characteristics. F. Fine coins in fine condition show more wear, but the design remains clear. They're more collectible and worth more than VG coins. AU. About uncirculated, these coins show only the slightest hint of wear, and the design is still crisp and detailed. AU coins are highly sought after by collectors and can command a premium. MS. Mint state coins have never been circulated and are in perfect, uncirculated condition. Coins in MS 65 or better condition can be worth significantly more than those in lower grades. Proof coins, struck with specially polished dies for collectors, are in flawless condition and are usually more valuable than regular circulation coins. If your 1974 Eisenhower dollar is in mint state or proof condition, especially one with a rare mint mark or special characteristics, it could be worth much more than the standard value. Error coins are another great way to boost the value of your 1974 Eisenhower dollar. Some common errors to look out for include double strikes. These coins were struck twice, often resulting in misalignment or doubling of the design. They're unique and highly collectible. Off-center strikes. If the coin wasn't properly aligned during minting, it can result in an off-center design. This type of error is highly prized by collectors. Clashing dies. This occurs when two dies come into contact without a planchet, the blank coin, between them, resulting in a partial or incomplete design. Coins with minting errors can significantly increase in value due to their rarity and uniqueness. If you find a 1974 Eisenhower dollar with an error, you could be holding a coin worth far more than a standard dollar, and now, the moment you've been waiting for. So, how much can a 1974 $1 coin be worth? Well, it all depends on the mint mark, the condition, and whether the coin has any error characteristics. But in the right circumstances, a high-grade 1974 Eisenhower dollar, particularly one from the San Francisco Mint or with a rare minting error, can be worth $40,000. Yes, that's right, $40,000 for a single 1974 $1 coin. If you have one of these coins in your collection, especially in mint state or proof condition, it could be a treasure just waiting to be discovered. So, next time you're looking through your collection or searching through your spare change, keep an eye out for the 1974 Eisenhower dollar. It might just be more valuable than you ever imagined. Today's video, we're going to explore a true American treasure, the 1972 US $1 coin with the mint mark. If you think this is just another dollar coin from the 1970s, think again. What you might not know is that the 1972 Eisenhower dollar has some serious value if you know what to look for. I'll give you a hint. This little coin could be worth far more than you ever imagined, and I'm going to break down exactly why. Stick around until the end, where we'll reveal the astonishing value of this seemingly simple coin. So, let's jump right in and discover the hidden worth of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. Before we get into the coin's design and value, let's first understand the historical backdrop of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. The U.S. Mint began issuing the Eisenhower dollar in 1971 as a tribute to President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, and the man behind the Allied victory in World War II. This coin replaced the old peace dollar, which had last been struck in 1935. The coin was minted at a time when the U.S. government was phasing out silver content in its circulating coinage due to rising silver prices. As a result, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar was minted with a composition of 40% silver and 60% copper, instead of the 90% silver that had been used in previous coins. Though it was minted in large numbers, what makes the 1972 $1 coin valuable today lies in its rarity, condition, and a few other important factors that we'll explore in just a moment. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. On the obverse side, we see a portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, based on a photograph of him taken after he became president. This design was created by Frank Gasparo, who was the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint at the time. Eisenhower's image is surrounded by the words "Liberty" at the top, "In God We Trust" at the bottom, and the year, 1972, under his neck. Above his head, you will also notice the small mint mark indicating where the coin was minted, more on that in a second. On the reverse of the coin, we find the design commemorating the Apollo 11 moon landing. The reverse features an eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch in its talons, symbolizing peace. Around this image are the words "United States of America" and $1. The Apollo 11 mission is a key part of American history, and the design of the Eisenhower dollar was meant to honor the monumental achievement of Neil Armstrong and the crew who first walked on the moon in 1969. This makes the 1972 Eisenhower dollar not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of the spirit of exploration and American ingenuity. Now here's where it gets interesting: the mint mark. In 1972, the U.S. Mint produced the Eisenhower dollar at multiple mint facilities, and the mint mark tells us where each coin was struck. There are 3 possible mint marks for the 1972 Eisenhower dollar, and these can have a big impact on the coin's rarity and value. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced the bulk of the 1972 Eisenhower dollars, and many of these coins were made for circulation. However, the Philadelphia coins are still collectible, especially when found in high-grade condition, such as MS 65 or higher. Coins with no mint mark are generally worth a little less than those with a D or S mint mark, but they can still fetch a decent price depending on their condition. Denver Mint, D mint mark. The 1972 D Eisenhower dollar, struck in Denver, is somewhat rarer than the Philadelphia version, but still not particularly rare. Coins struck at the Denver Mint are often found in higher grades compared to other coins, and 1972 D dimes with superior quality can be more valuable. These coins are often sought after by collectors who specialize in the Eisenhower dollar series. San Francisco Mint, S mint mark. The 1972 S Eisenhower dollar is the most valuable of the 3 mint mark variants. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, these coins were mainly produced as proof coins, intended for collectors and not for circulation. The 1972 S proof coins have a brilliant mirror-like finish that makes them especially desirable among numismatists. Proof coins are minted using special dyes and polished to a high-gloss finish, making them stand out from regular circulation coins. A proof coin from 1972 is typically the most valuable version of the Eisenhower dollar, particularly if it is in flawless condition. When it comes to evaluating the 1972 Eisenhower dollar, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The better the condition, the higher the coin's value. VG, very good. These coins have been worn, but the key design features are still visible. They're generally not worth a lot unless they're very rare. Fine coins in this grade have noticeable wear, but the design details are still discernible. About uncirculated, these coins have minimal wear and are in much better condition than VG or F coins. AU coins can fetch a premium depending on their rarity. MS Mint state these coins are in perfect, uncirculated condition, and coins in MS 65 or better are considered highly valuable. Proof coins are specially minted for collectors and often have flawless surfaces. They are the most valuable version of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar if they're in high grades like PR 69 or PR 70. Another thing to consider is whether your 1972 Eisenhower dollar has any minting errors. These errors can dramatically increase the coin's value because of their rarity. Some of the common errors to look for in the 1972 Eisenhower dollar include double strikes. This happens when a coin is struck twice, either in the same or different positions, leading to a double image. Off-center strikes. This occurs when the coin wasn't positioned correctly in the press, leading to a misaligned or off-center design. Clashed dies. When the dies used to stamp the coins touch without a planchet, coin blank, between them, it can create imprints of the design from one die on the coin. If you have one of these error coins, it can be worth significantly more than a regular coin from the series. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for: how much is the 1972 $1 coin actually worth? The 1972 Eisenhower dollar can be worth quite a bit depending on its mint mark, condition, and any errors it may have. While most regular circulation coins are worth only a few dollars, a high-grade version, particularly one in proof or mint state condition, can fetch much higher prices. For a 1972 Eisenhower dollar in perfect condition, especially the 1972's proof coin or a coin with a minting error, it could be worth $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, $45,000 for a single 1972 Eisenhower dollar. So, if you have one of these coins in your collection, or come across one in your pocket change, make sure to inspect it carefully. It could be worth a fortune. Today's video is going to blow your mind. We're talking about the United States $1 coin that was issued to commemorate the 200th anniversary of American independence, the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar. This coin may look like a simple piece of currency from the 1970s, but trust me, its value is far more than you might think. Stick with me until the end, because we're going to break down exactly what makes this coin special, how much it's worth today, and why you might be holding on to a hidden treasure without even realizing it. First, let's step back in time. The year 1976 marked an important milestone in American history, the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. To commemorate this historic event, the U.S. Mint decided to issue a special bicentennial coin, the Eisenhower dollar, to celebrate the country's bicentennial. What makes this coin even more interesting is that it wasn't just any regular coin. This was a coin designed to pay tribute to both the bicentennial of the United States and President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th president, who had passed away in 1969. The Eisenhower dollar, first minted in 1971, was issued in special bicentennial edition in 1976, with the distinctive 1776 to 1976 marking. Let's take a look at the design of the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar. It's a beautiful piece of history. On the obverse of the coin, we see a portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, created by Frank Gasparo, the U.S. Mint's chief engraver at the time. Eisenhower's image is framed with the words, "Liberty" above, "In God We Trust" below, and the year, 1976, beneath his neck. The key feature here is the distinctive 1776 to 1976 that marks the bicentennial. On the reverse side of the coin, the design shifts to a symbolic tribute to the Apollo 11 moon landing. As you might know, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin made history by walking on the moon in 1969, and the reverse of the 1976 Eisenhower dollar pays tribute to that iconic event. The reverse features an eagle landing on the moon, carrying an olive branch in its claws, symbolizing peace. Surrounding the eagle is the inscription "United States of America" and $1, making this not only a bicentennial commemorative coin but also a symbol of America's aspirations for peace and progress. What's really cool about this coin is that the Apollo 11 moon landing and the bicentennial of America were two pivotal moments in U.S. history that helped define the spirit of the 1970s, making this coin a symbol of pride and achievement. Now, here's where things get interesting. The 1976 Eisenhower dollar was produced in huge quantities, and in general, these coins aren't particularly rare. However, there's more to this story. You see, while the bicentennial coin was minted in several places, the mint mark is crucial when determining its value. In 1976, the Eisenhower dollar was minted in 3 different facilities: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint typically don't have a mint mark. These were the most common of the 1976 Eisenhower dollars, and they were primarily meant for circulation. Though they are still collectible, their value is generally on the lower end, unless they are in pristine condition. Denver Mint, D. Mint mark. The 1976 D. Eisenhower dollar was produced at the Denver Mint, and these coins are slightly more scarce than their Philadelphia counterparts. While still not exceedingly rare, the Denver minted coins are more sought after than the no-mint mark versions. If you happen to find one in high grade, like MS-65 or higher, it could be worth more than you might expect. San Francisco Mint, S. Mint mark. The 1976 S. Eisenhower dollar, struck at the San Francisco Mint, is typically worth the most. The San Francisco Mint produced these coins primarily as proof coins, meaning they were specially made for collectors and not for general circulation. These coins were struck using specially polished dies to give them that mirror-like finish, which makes them highly valuable, especially in perfect or near-perfect condition. The proof version of the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar is in high demand among collectors, and if you can find one in perfect condition, it could fetch a premium price. Let's talk about the importance of condition. As with any rare coin, the condition of the 1976 Eisenhower dollar plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded using the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. The higher the number, the better the coin's condition, good, G, to very good, VG. These coins show significant signs of wear and tear, but the design is still somewhat visible. These coins are generally worth a lot less unless they're extremely rare, fine, F. These coins have visible wear but still show most of the key features of the design. They may be worth a bit more than lower-grade coins. About uncirculated, AU coins in AU condition show minimal wear, and the design remains sharp. These coins are definitely more valuable than VG or F coins, mint state, MS. These coins are brand new and unblemished. They have no signs of wear, and all the design features are in perfect condition. The higher the grade within MS, the more valuable the coin is. Proof, PR-proof coins, like the one struck in San Francisco, are made with special care. They have a mirror-like finish, and if you come across a PR-70, perfect condition, you could be holding on to a real treasure. If you have a 1976 Eisenhower dollar, always keep an eye out for minting errors. Errors are highly collectible and can increase the coin's value dramatically. Some of the more common errors to look for include double strikes. This happens when a coin is struck more than once, often resulting in a blurry image or a double impression of the design. Off-center strikes. This occurs when the coin isn't properly aligned in the minting press, leading to a misaligned design or off-center features. Clash dies. This happens when the coin dies strike each other without a coin blank in between, leaving a ghosted image of another die's design. Error coins can be worth significantly more than the standard versions because they are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much is the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar worth? If you have one of these coins in perfect, uncirculated condition, particularly the proof version from the San Francisco Mint, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Even coins in excellent condition can be worth a few $100s, but if you have one in pristine condition, particularly the proof coins, it could be worth much more. For a 1976 proof Eisenhower dollar in perfect condition, or a coin with unique errors, it could be worth $48,000. Yes, that's right, $48,000 for a single coin. So, before you let go of your old coins, make sure to check them closely. Your next find could be worth a small fortune. That's all for today's deep dive into the 1776 to 1976 Eisenhower dollar. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our future coin discoveries. Who knows? You might find a coin worth $48,000 just lying around in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting.